My colleague Gorf joined us for the first time, back when we did a little foraging a few episodes ago. Gorf is one of our cameo characters that lives in Primatia, a place where our younger audience visit to learn all number of environmental fun facts. You can visit our other social media platforms to find out more about that, of course. Gorf is very proud of his heritage, and to the family Renida and the genus Rana, or frog family to the rest of us. So, who are we looking at today, Gorf?
My cousins, the tree frog. Freddie, one of my American cousins, said that he and his wife have a small lily house on a large pond near Seattle, but they're supposed to be tree frogs.
Whilst being called tree frogs, most species of tree frog are arboreal, which means tree-living, but a few are more terrestrial, namely ground-living. Many species of arboreal tree frogs spend time on the ground, especially when it's time to lay their eggs. Pacific tree frogs, Pseudacarus regula, spend most of their time on the forest floor. These guys are native to the Pacific coast of North America and are particularly common in Washington state. They may be arboreal, but these tree frogs still enjoy a good pond, lake, or indeed wetland.
Interesting. Do they all like insects for supper like I do?
Indeed, Gorf. These frogs are insectivores and spend a vast amount of their day hunting for tasty snacks. They will eat worms, flies, crickets, snails, spiders, slugs, and smaller frogs.
Yikes. I'm not nipping over there for a holiday then.
There is not much a tree frog won't eat. Actually, because of their undemanding diet and small size, some tree frogs make popular pets. The most common pet species of tree frog is the green tree frog, which will be given humid terrariums with plenty of fresh water and a clean substrate.
That sounds like a bit of a ride. I heard something about them being rain whisperers or something. What's that all about?
Over the years, people in Europe learned to listen to the European tree frog when it started croaking. The sound of croaking tree frogs will mean that rain is almost certainly approaching. But tree frogs don't just croak before it rains, they will croak after it too. Scientists believe that male tree frogs croak around rainy periods, as they are an excellent time to attract a mate, given that females are more likely to lay eggs in fresh pools of rainwater. And after all, rain and humidity make for happy frogs, right, Gorf?
Well, I guess so. I must confess that I do own an umbrella, though.
Good grief. Have you heard about the tree frog that can change colour?
You're kidding.
Nope. The squirrel tree frog, Hyla squirrela, does have the ability to change the colour of its skin. But this isn't the only tree frog that can change its colour. Grey tree frogs, Hyla versicolor, actually get their Latin name from their chameleon-like abilities. These frogs grow darker during the day and lighter at night.
Whoa, now you're talking. As we like to focus on the environment here on the channel, do any of my cousins possess any environmental superpowers, like we do?
Well, it's funny that you should ask that. Unlike other creatures like snakes and lizards, for example, tree frogs have several means of breathing. They can breathe through their nostrils, mouth, and skin too. They do this by exchanging oxygen for carbon dioxide using the blood vessels and mucous membranes in their skin. Because of this, tree frogs are incredibly sensitive to climate pollution, so this means that in some locations they are under threat.
Oh dear me. What about territory and things like that? Do they travel far and have much to look after?
They do not lie in their hammock outside a spa like you do, Gorf. The most adorable tree frog isn't safe from territorial conflict. Males are highly territorial and will protect their territory and any potential mates with violence if necessary. Tree frogs are incredible hunters, and when they fight, they turn those skills on each other. Male tree frog fights may include wrestling, kicking, headbutting, and shoving. Perhaps you should head out to get some training.
All sounds exhausting. I think my chilled out approach is much better. Even when I was little, I never liked violence.
Talking of little ones, some species of tree frog skip the tadpole phase. Most amphibians, like Goliath toads, bullfrogs and terrestrial frogs, emerge from the egg as a tadpole. Tadpoles lack arms and legs and look like tiny heads with tails. As they develop, they grow limbs and eventually lose their tail. But in species that skip this phase, infant tree frogs look just like adults, only smaller.
Fabulous. Thank you for this. Great stuff. See you again sometime.
No worries. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and we hope to see you back here again very soon.